We just gotta look at this stuff differently. I mean, there's been a rash of like women molesting kids and like teachers molesting kids. And for the most part, I mean, these people, they pay consequences, but society as a whole, we kind of laugh it off because of that conditioning where, oh, well, he enjoyed it. I mean, I wish I wish my teacher fucking molested me when I was in school, which is so crazy. Such a crazy take. What the fuck is up, internet? Welcome to the channel where in this video we're talking about whether or not there's a double standard when it comes to sexual assault, or if dudes should just take getting me too'd like a man. Actor Michael Rainey Jr. is speaking out after a video appeared to show he was sexually assaulted on live stream. I didn't watch the stream or anything. I have seen pictures of the video, and it's the thumbnail of this video too. Dude is not comfortable, right? Like, the story behind it, though, I didn't really know at the time. You just see that he got groped, and you know, people react the way that they react. So I found an article on USA Today to kind of dig a little deeper into the details and see what we can uncover here. In an Instagram story on Monday, the Power star 23 said he's still in shock and doesn't fully know how to process what happened last night. The incident occurred on a stream broadcast by Tylil James, who hosts the Tylil Show on the live video platform Twitch and has more than 100,000 followers there. So he goes on Twitch, 100,000 followers. That's not a ton. I mean, maybe for Twitch it is. 100,000 followers was watching, so that's why this dude went on there, because there was 100,000 viewers. Even though he's probably too big of a star, although there is a little bit of a crossover going on now. I feel like this dude's gonna tread a little bit more lightly when he decides to go on a stream, though. A video that circulated on social media showed Rainey standing in a room full of people during the stream when a woman appears to grab his crotch, making him visibly uncomfortable. Yeah, the picture, if you've seen it, he is not digging it, and there could be a million reasons for it. I mean, I feel like there's definitely what do you want to call it, a double standard, because most of the time, even me, like, I look at that and there's part of me that thinks, I mean, what's the big deal? She grabbed your dick or whatever. Like, it's not the same, but it should be treated the same. And bear with me, this is my explanation for why I believe there's a double standard. First of all, men doesn't really feel emotional type stuff, right? Like, somebody grabs our dick, I mean, a chick grabs our dick. That's so random. And it's less of an emotional thing. Like, I don't know if he necessarily, like in this video, dude felt violated. I don't know, I guess it's never happened. Well, usually it happens, but it is like, when it has happened, it's led to like hooking up. So I feel like there's a mutual attraction already. He may not have been attracted to this girl. Maybe he's not attracted to girls. It's hard. I mean, that nowadays, I mean, this woman's awful confident that he'd be into it, like to do it on camera. And the reason why she's probably confident doing it, though, is because, you know, men are raised knowing that it's wrong to do that. Yet women are rarely probably told growing up, or, you know, that it is wrong until recently. You know, instead, like, there's probably a lot of dudes that are like, God damn, I wish some rando would grab my dick. You know what I mean? And like, anytime you hear like a chick kind of getting caught and doing something sketchy like that, their first response is, oh, well, he liked it. Which is because they're kind of taught that dudes can't say no to pussy, right? They can't say no to girls. So there's like this strange, you know, as times are changing, I mean, it's this guy's just minding his own business. He's trying to do some promotional stuff. You don't know what his sexual preferences are. You don't know what his relationship status is. And this chick just grabs his dick on camera. Like, I don't know what I just said, my explanation. There's no way you can justify it. There just is no way you can. This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way, the actor said. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the rules were reversed. Correct. I mean, I guess that's the double standard. I feel like there's more of a... Leaving it like if the rules were reversed is kind of like a cop-out. I don't know. It's kind of like a blame game type thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like... It's not that simple. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like I said, it should be treated that way. But I think there's just like conditioning, social conditioning that, people have to be rewired. And I mean, I don't think something like that. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of old idols falling over, so. You know what I mean, nowadays. So maybe that's just the next one that has to go. Something like this has to happen to make people talk about it, I guess. The alleged assault occurred while other participants in the stream were engaged in conversation, and it did not appear they initially noticed what happened. Yeah, nobody noticed. It was pretty much just this chick just reached over and grabbed him. Like, and it's more or less like this picture. Like, he was trying to fend her off. He added, the fact is sexual assault is never okay, regardless of gender or status. We're all human and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should always respect ourselves. So he's kind of throwing some shade at this chick, being like, dude, class it up. How are you gonna just grab my dick? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? USA Today has reached out to representatives of Rainey. Rainey is known for his role as Tyreek St. Patrick in the Power franchise. Never watched it. Including Power Book 2 Ghost. The first part of its final season held its premiere in New York City last week and premiered Friday on Stars. Yeah, so he's just out trying to do some promotional stuff. He goes on the stream and it just kind of goes crazy. He's also had roles on Orange is the New Black, which I watched. I don't really remember this guy. I don't know what character it was on there. I don't think I watched the last season or two though. And in the films The Butler and Barbershop The Next Cut. So there's a new Barbershop movie coming out. Interesting. Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 release date. I'm not hitting that link. In an Instagram story, James apologized to Rainey and said the woman who seemingly groped him is his sister. Oh, so this dude's sister was on stream. Yeah, these like big group streams. Like what? Last night we had Kai Cenat and a bunch of people, and they're just like, it's like unhinged. I don't know how there's like, I'm not really sure what's entertaining about just like a bunch of people whiling out in a room. I'm not didn't watch it myself, so I don't know exactly what was going on. But from the little clips, there's just people raising hell, and then they're just kind of reacting to themselves. It's kind of weird, but anyway, shit goes wrong when there's just, and especially when you're just adding family who, he brings in his little sister, and maybe she doesn't know what the whole stream entails, like what the rules are. I mean, she should know not to just grab someone's dick, but I mean, depending on how old she is, it's just a famous guy in the room with her, and her hands are, you know what I mean? He'll enjoy it, you know what I mean? That's how they're kind of coached. Yeah, but my sister was completely wrong and out of line, he said. What she did was very inappropriate and unacceptable. I am truly embarrassed and disgusted by her actions. Yeah, I mean, now he's fucked up. I mean, you bring your sister on, just expecting her, like maybe he's like, oh, so-and-so, that dude from Power you like is gonna be on my stream, you can hang out if you want. And yeah, she ruined it. James pledged to take extreme precautions with future streams to avoid similar issues. I mean, how many dick grabbers this guy know? Like, as long as he said he has banned his sister from participating, as long as she doesn't show up. I mean, you could probably keep the dick grabbing to a minimum. So crazy. I do not condone any type of assault, he wrote. Power co-creator 50 Cent appears to downplay Michael Rainey Jr.'s assault. Oh, I don't see this. Rapper 50 Cent, the co-creator of the Power franchise, took to Instagram this week to comment on the alleged assault, appearing to downplay what happened in a since-deleted post. Oh. Wait, sexual assault from the male perspective? This was an aggressive advance. LOL, he's fine. No charges are being pressed. 50 wrote according to screenshots shared by Complex. I don't think I got this far, and I didn't read this part. I didn't know that 50 came out and said some shit. Yeah, so he's doing the yeah, so 50 is playing along with the fucking double standard here. Sexual assault from the male perspective. This was an aggressive advance. I mean, so yeah, he's definitely downplaying it. Commenters quickly defended Rainey and questioned the rap star's take. This was sexual assault. She touched him without his consent. Don't downplay this, one user wrote. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's definitely wrong. Like, dude didn't want to be... For whatever reason, dude was not into this chick. And he doesn't have to fucking be attracted to her if he doesn't want to be. So if she just throws herself at him, I mean... And you can see how uncomfortable he was. He kind of didn't want to be rude about it, but at the same time, she was grabbing his shit. Like, I wonder how the rest of the end of the stream and shit played out. Like I said, I didn't watch it, so I don't know how the whole thing played out. Like before he left and then went to Instagram to talk about it. Someone says, please press charges on her because if the roles were reversed, you would have been in jail. One comment which received more than 3,000 likes read. Yeah, I think that's like a common take. I mean, like I said, I feel like that's kind of like... That's simplifying it quite a bit. Another fan wrote, sorry that happened to you, Michael. What she did was wrong, and I hate that it's taken lightly or as a joke when it happens to men. Yeah, I mean, there's just got to be like... We just gotta look at this stuff differently. I mean, there's been a rash of like women molesting kids and like teachers molesting kids. And for the most part, I mean, these people, they pay consequences, but society as a whole, we kind of laugh it off because of that conditioning where, oh, well, he enjoyed it. I mean, I wish my teacher fucking molested me when I was in school, which is so crazy. Such a crazy take. Why didn't Miss Jones fucking rape me when I was a kid? Like, what the fuck? Like, crazy take. If you or someone you know has experienced sexual violence, Rain's a national assault help. Oh, wait, so this guy has his own shit? Oh, so he's already started this, or he's had this? Is he known? Rainey, is it the same person that's running this? Or is it just a coincidence that said it's called Rains? Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean... Dude... I don't know, man. I feel like... You should never just... grab somebody. Like, if you're out at the bar... and you just grab a hold of a chick's ass, you know it's wrong. And that's why most of the time dudes don't do it. But I don't think it is... We're just not... That type of conditioning isn't in place for women. I mean, a lot of time, like, women are dumbfounded when they're like, wait, I can't just... You know what I mean? Like, you don't want this? Like, isn't this what you want? Like, I feel like there's just gotta be some... There's gotta be some shame. You know, hopefully something like this maybe leads to some shaming. I think for like the male perspective on this, they're probably like, dude, stop complaining. Like, there's a chance that it could happen to me. You're gonna ruin it for all of us. Nobody's just gonna be grabbing, no randos are just gonna be grabbing dicks out there anymore if you ruin it for us. dude, it's like he's a famous person. That's why he got his dick grabbed. He's not you, a fucking plumber or whatever. Like, nobody's grabbing your dick, Dougie. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up. It's a fucked up story. The fact that this woman did it on stream, like, you know, just maybe not being aware. Maybe, I don't know. Never heard of Tylil James, so I don't know how often he has a sister on there. But could she be on there so often that she's just kind of like, you know, she just forgets that she's on camera and just fucking acts on whatever she acts on? Because that's kind of crazy. Like, on her brother's stream, he probably had to, you know, it probably wasn't easy to get this guy booked to come on a stream. I mean, how could he have possibly predicted? Unless he just knows his sister's like horny as fuck. Like, horny as fuck that can't control herself to just grab a guy's fucking dick in front of everybody. That shit is just crazy. I mean, we definitely... There's definitely a double standard. I just don't know. Shame. I mean, we just have to start shaming these, like, as a society, like, when these chicks rape kids, instead of being like, yeah, man, you go, you go, bucko, or fucking, you go, buddy, you go, young buck. Like, yeah, we just have to come at it different to discourage this kind of thing. And I mean, like, read the room. There's, unless he was giving her googly eyes and they were like, who knows the whole how it began and how it ended. If there was any, you know, inkling from him that he was interested, like, that's you have to read the room, man. You have to find the signs. I'm never gonna grab some chick unless she's like makes it plainly obvious that she's into it. Anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll catch you on the next one later.